Welcome, focused learners, to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something absolutely beautiful from classical Hindi literature. We're going to decode Mahadevi Varma's phenomenal poem Mat Bandho, which translates to "do not bind." And really, the secret to unlocking this poem is understanding specific word meanings in Hindi and their English equivalents. So we're going to bridge her profound Hindi metaphors with crystal-clear English definitions, giving you a really deep, structured look at the boundless power of dreams.
So have you ever been told to, keep your dreams realistic, to just stay within limits? Honestly, we hear it all the time, right? Society is always telling us to temper our expectations. But this poem, it carries a totally rebellious, vital message about doing the exact opposite. It's literally about letting your dreams fly without any restrictions whatsoever. Let's see exactly how the poet builds this amazing argument.
Section 1. Meet Mahadevi Varma.
Okay, let's dive into this. Mahadevi Varma was born in 1907 in Farrukhabad, Uttar Pradesh, and throughout her midlife, she absolutely dominated Hindi literature. She eventually won the prestigious Jnan Pith Award. That's one of India's absolute highest literary honors. She passed away in 1987, but she left behind this immortal legacy that scholars still study deeply today.
And her talents were just incredibly versatile. She wasn't just a poet, she was a total master of prose, too. She had this deep, deep love for animals, famously writing the beloved story Gilu about her pet squirrel. Plus, her poetry collections like Nihar, Rashmi, and Nirja are legendary. And on top of the whole shebang, she was a highly skilled painter. It's honestly no wonder her works are a total staple in school curriculums across India. She was a true literary giant.
Section 2. The Seed and the Fragrance. The poem opens with this super powerful plea. In sapno ke pankh na kaato, in sapno ki gati mat bandho. The literal English translation is a direct, undeniable command. Do not cut the wings of these dreams. Do not bind their speed. From the very first line, she's telling us not to limit our massive aspirations. Just let them fly.
Now, what's really interesting about this is her use of specific vocabulary. Take the Hindi word saurabh. In English, saurabh translates to fragrance. Think about that for a second. When a flower releases its fragrance into the open sky, you can't catch it, right? You definitely can't put it back in the flower. Varma uses the word saurabh to perfectly illustrate the unstoppable, expansive nature of a dream. Once a dream is out there, it has to be allowed to fly completely free.
But here's where her genius really shines. She contrasts that Hindi word saurabh, the free-flying fragrance, with another word, bij, which means seed in English. While our dreams have to fly limitlessly like fragrance in the sky, they also need to be planted like a seed in the dirt. We have to bring them down to grounded reality and actually struggle like a sprouting seed to make those dreams grow. You absolutely need the boundless imagination, but you also need that grounded struggle.
Section 3. Fire and Smoke.
Moving on, she writes, Agni sada dharti par jalti, dhoom gagan mein mandrata hai. Meaning, fire always burns on earth, smoke hovers in the sky. It's this incredibly visual, elemental stanza that paints just a crystal clear picture in your mind.
Let's look at the exact word meanings here because the contrast is brilliant. We have the Hindi word Agni, meaning fire. This represents grounded reality. We stand on the earth burning with this fiery desire to achieve something. And then we have Dhoom, meaning smoke. Smoke represents our imagination, floating up into the open sky, just hovering up there without any physical limitations holding it back.
So what does this all mean? It means a true dream requires both elements. A dream is both the Agni and the Dhoom. It's grounded in the hard reality of the earth, burning with effort, yet simultaneously soaring into the infinite sky to give us hope and a new spark in our eyes. If you only have fire, well, you lack imagination. If you only have smoke, you lack grounded effort. You absolutely need both.
Section 4. Ascent to the Stars.
The next stanza begins with another direct command about movement. Arohan mat roko iska, avarohan mat bandho. Do not stop its ascent, do not bind its descent.
The crucial point lies in decoding this specific vocabulary. The Hindi word arohan means ascent, or climbing up in English. Avarohan means descent, or coming down. And mukt gagan refers to the free sky, or the limitless galaxy. Varma is explaining here that dreams must be allowed to travel freely. They have to ascend all the way up to the stars to gather inspiration, and then they have to descend back to us freely without any restriction.
To put that into perspective, let's apply this to a real-world example. Imagine a base dream. I want to be an engineer. That is your seed.
But as you let that dream ascend, as it reaches the clouds, it absorbs new colors. It becomes more focused, like, I want to be an aircraft engineer. And as you let it fly even higher to the Mukt Gagan, it reaches the stars, absorbing the light to become something really spectacular. I will be an aeronautical engineer. When we allow our dreams to ascend freely, they absorb the beauty and vastness of the universe to become something so much greater.
Section 5. Crafting Heaven on Earth.
Now, as we reach the culmination of the poem, Varma writes, Swarg banane ka phir koi shilp bhumi ko sikhlayega. This translates to, then someone will teach the earth the craft of making heaven. And right here, this line totally shifts the focus from the individual to society as a whole.
And this brilliantly illustrates our final Hindi word meaning for today, shilp. Shilp means craft or creation in English, the actual skill of building something new. Varma is basically telling us that when we let our dreams fly high to gather the light of the stars, they eventually descend back to Earth. And when they do come back down, they bring with them the shilp, the craft, to turn our ordinary, struggling Earth into a literal heaven.
So, why do limitless dreams matter? Because they provide us with the burning inspiration to struggle and achieve. They ascend to absorb the incredible beauty of the universe. But most importantly, they return down to reality to improve our society. You see, our uninhibited, massive dreams aren't just for our own egos. They're the exact blueprint needed to elevate the whole world and turn Earth into heaven.
Which brings us to the end of our explainer. So, I have to ask, what dream are you refusing to tie down today? Armed with the wisdom of Mahadevi Varma, I challenge you to find that one massive aspiration, cut its bindings, and let it soar to the stars. Thank you so much for joining me, and keep dreaming big.